So I've already done a lot of work to this bike. I've accented it with some accent colors, like this Bahama blue down here on the engine case. And then the front leg windscreen, whatever you want to call it. This area right here was all scratched up and dented, and I fixed it. And then of course, I painted this right here blue. And the little dash cover, I painted it blue. And then I just ordered these grips for it and installed them. And I had to replace the battery cover, which is this right here. The other one was chewed up pretty good. And then I repainted the bike in the areas that was all scratched up, and then give it some gloss coat, clear coat. So you see it turned out pretty good. This area right here had a big chip in it, and I took that off and repaired it. And unfortunately, well, I do have video with the bike all torn apart. You have to take off so many things just to get to certain things. And then I recovered the seat, because the original seat was, been at the bike is, what is it, 9 years old? Yeah, it's 9 years old. The seat was completely worn out. You could see the cushion below it, underneath it. So I ordered this seat cover from Cheeky Seats. And a lady by the name of Susie, she does these things and gives you a very fast turnaround. So I highly recommend it. And she does it for, I think, just about all motorcycles, motor scooters, things like that. She does really good work. But, and very reasonable price too, by the way. I think this one was like $145 for this cover, which is very cheap. But here's what I'm working on. And I had repaired it once, and then I repainted the bike, and I noticed that it had some waves in it because, well, I didn't do it properly, to boil it down. When I put the primer on, it looked nice and smooth and everything. However, I didn't shadow the primer to find out any low spots. And so now I'm in the process of resanding this one area here, and then I'll prime it, and then I'll shadow the primer with dust or whatever so I can see the low spots in the primer, and then sand it wherever it's low and put a thin coat of Bondo in there and refill the high spots, the low spots rather. The dent is I got most of the dent out. It had a pretty good dent in it. It had really deep scratches all the way to the metal. But, and I thought I had them all out. It looked like I did. But after I painted it, of course, it stuck out that it did have a few low spots. So that's what I'm doing now, is in the process of repairing that. But the clutch cover turned out really well as this one down here, which is the oil cover. Of course, the bike's all dirty now because I've been sanding it. But kind of individualized it by putting some accent colors on it instead of just a plain old white and gray. I had to order a new Vespa badge right here because I had to repaint this whole front panel right here. And in order to do that, you just take this off. They're just glued on. And you can order them from Scooter West out there in California. Or you can get these on Amazon a little bit cheaper. believe it or not, Amazon has the paint that I need. Excuse me. They have the paint that I need, which is a Monte Bianco white, number 544. And they actually carry the paint. They carry quite a few Vespa parts, which was nice to know, because you can save a little bit of money and get the parts about the same if they're in stock. If not, if you're in a hurry for them, order them from Scooter West and they'll take care of you. This bike's it's 9 years old, but it's only got 5,250 something miles on it. So it's barely been ridden. It runs like a champ. They're a whole lot of fun. I can see why there's such a craze for Vespas now all over the whole world. They're popular. They're also kind of pricey. This is the Vespa 150cc, and it's the Vespa Sprint model, which is, you identify the Sprint from the Primavera, whatever you call it, from the headlight is the quickest way to check. The Primavera has a round headlight, where this one's more rectangular. And let's see what else. Of course, you do have to have a license, motorcycle endorsement license, to drive this. And being that I've owned several Harleys and Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, I have a license. So, but anyway, there it is. But these are fun to ride. You just get on it and twist the throttle. There's no changing gears or nothing. And this will cruise all day long at about 65 miles an hour. So you can take it on the freeway. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd stay to the highways and the regular roads. Because as we all know, on the freeway, nobody drives the speed limit. And you'd just be a hindrance in the traffic. But I had to replace a few things, like this chrome piece right down here. I had to replace it. In order to replace that, you got to take this off, this whole shield right here, and then you get to the floorboard, and you have to take the floorboard off, and then there's one hidden screw underneath this rubber right here. There goes the frog. He's in a hurry. Chirping away. So anyway, it's a lot of work just to do that. So and now there's a snake. That's why he was running. Hope that ain't a water moccasin. We have all kinds of critters here. I have 6 acres and I have a lake in my backyard. That's the reason why we have all the snakes. We have water moccasins. Water moccasins killed one of my dogs last year. I'm not sure what that is. But that's why that frog was running. Look, he's still going. He's taking off. You missed out on the mail there, buddy. And pretty soon I'm gonna get my shotgun and blow you to hell. I hate snakes. Let me pause and take care of this problem here.